looking at some shots that were outside the Staples Center earlier, and it's a young crowd out there. The people who are cheering for Diego Pacheco, who's just 2 years younger than Devin Haney, they're in that same age group. But Devin Haney also has the kind of personality that I think appeals to that age group as well. He's flashy, he speaks well, he's charismatic. He can appeal to the people in the crowd here tonight and to the people who are watching.
Andreas, what do you think of Devin Haney? Because a lot of people have kind of anointed him as maybe the next pound-for-pound king. They look at the talent, they see kind of a Floyd Mayweather-esque defense at times from him. The power, his last opponent, he literally broke his face in what was supposed to be a high-level eliminator type of fight. What are your thoughts on Haney overall?
I mean, I tend to agree with those people. I mean, one thing that people don't talk about as much is his shotgun jab. He has a marvelous jab that everybody has a hard time getting around. Great discipline, great defense, excellent power at this weight class. I mean, he's the future of this sport. And we say that a lot with a lot of guys, but between him and Ryan Garcia, who are both his own fighters, and a fight that could potentially be the Mayweather-Pacquiao of this millennial generation, this is a guy that you have to watch. And if he puts on a show tonight, who's not going to want to see him again?
Yeah, Corey, I am really excited about the lighter weight classes and the young fighters we have in there. We mentioned Ryan Garcia there. Teofimo Lopez is going to get a chance to fight for a 135-pound title. If he wins that, he gets the big shot at Vasily Lomachenko at a very young stage of his career. I'm also bullish on Virgil Ortiz, someone we may see again before the end of the year. But Ryan Garcia, Devin Haney feels like something that could happen before they both get to 25. That seems like a high-level marquee fight between two guys that are, 3-3, I believe, in the amateur ranks. Have had some good battles there, and two guys that are growing both in popularity and in talent as the years go on.
Well, and I think before the age of 25 is apt there, because this isn't a fight that realistically is going to happen maybe even in the next year. That's just how boxing business works, that these types of fights need to marinate a little bit. Garcia needs to take a few more steps up, and even Haney. I mean, Haney in his last fight obviously looked spectacular, but one fight prior against Moran, that was an opponent that Haney and his team specifically chose because they thought it was a sensible step up. But now all of a sudden, because he has a world title, we wanted to fight Gervonta Davis and Vasily Lomachenko right away, and that may not be realistic. Maybe a fight against someone like a Lee Selby or a Ricky Burns or an Yvonne Mendy, maybe those are more realistic for him in the next year and a half.
Yeah, after watching Devin Haney do some of the things he did, that vicious knockout against Antonio Moran, the tremendous win he had at Madison Square Garden, I don't think there are a lot of 135-pounders going to rush to get into the ring with him. The risk just isn't worth the reward right now. But let me go back to Ryan Garcia. You mentioned him just moments ago. Did Ryan Garcia make the jump from prospect to contender before our eyes last week? I mean, I'm not going to sit here and say Romero Duno is this elite-level fighter, but Romero Duno was widely regarded as the toughest test of Ryan Garcia's career, and he dispatched him in the first round with a spectacular knockout. Did we watch Ryan Garcia just elevate himself in that one fight?
I think we did. I mean, like you said, when we saw Romero Duno, a lot of us said, this is going to be a tough fight, especially with the criticism that came from the fight not happening when Ryan Garcia, Aaron Sparrow fell out. When that fight didn't happen, we said, oh, well, maybe he doesn't want to fight him, that's too tough. He goes out there and starches him in the round. I think the kid is getting a lot better right before our eyes, and I think he is a contender. Prospect gets thrown around a lot in this sport, and Ryan Garcia, I think, is slowly proving himself. He may not be on Devin Haney's level just yet, but the competition is there, and he's going to get a lot better right before our eyes.
All right, well, we'll see Ryan Garcia hopefully very soon headlining his own shows. I think he's earned that opportunity. All right, other guys earning their opportunity, they're coming up next. Let's throw it ringside to Todd Grisham.
Thank you, Chris Mannix. Todd Grisham alongside the Latin Snake himself, Sergio Mora. Sergio, let's be honest with the people. When you first heard about KSI, Logan Paul 2, being on DAZN, you were a little bit skeptical, you were a little bit pessimistic. You did the research, you read the articles, you watched the footage. What say you now?
Me and the rest of the boxing world were very critical about these two novices making their pro debut on the big stage, because it takes a lifetime for us to get to the big stage, and for them to get there, it was a slap in the face for us. But then I did my research. Then I realized the heart, the courage, the balls it takes to do what they're doing to be here.